Looking for financial insights you can trust?
How do you protect yourself as an investor? What's the strategy?
I think it's really simple. I think you just want to be diversified in your portfolio.
The Payne family brings real-world experience to every conversation.
Well, I think that's the problem right now is, right, a lot of people that are close to retirement, they're taking so much risks. And if we do get a big sell-off, it could derail their retirement.
Listen to the Pain Points of Wealth on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
The Dominic Carter Show on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
And welcome to the program. We see all of your calls already lined up. 800-848-9222. Dominic Carter here with you. Free Friday. That means you can bring up any issue you want to, and we will talk about it. Boy, do I love myself some Tom Homan. Boy, do I love Tom Homan, the border czar. The border czar calls out a heckler during his speech at a Turning Point USA event on the University of Texas at El Paso campus. Call me what you want. I don't care. So, I'm gonna take questions. I'll take questions a little bit, but why don't you roll back and put a Kevlar vest and a gun on your hip and go secure this board. That's why I love Tom Homan. Chew some of that and spit it right back out at that heckler. Go put on a bulletproof vest, stop talking, and do something to protect somebody. 800-848-9222. So you listen to the program. You heard Marco from New Jersey tell me yesterday. Marco told me yesterday from New Jersey. Marco thought he was telling me something that I've never heard before. Marco told me that I'm not black enough. That's what Marco said. Marco from New Jersey. I asked him, has he ever lived in the projects? He wouldn't answer. Then he said yes. But Marco from New Jersey said, I'm not black enough. Newsflash, Marco. The moment I went to college, that I decided to go to school, Marco, I was called, sellout, Uncle Tom, all types of things, because I wasn't gonna do drug dealing. Or have 8 baby mamas. And so what you thought you were calling me is nothing new. I've been dealing with this since college. It means absolutely nothing, but it was interesting to hear your take. I received lots of feedback from you, Marco in New Jersey. One was from Jimmy Fontanez, who is a great supporter of the program. And Jimmy was having a little bit of fun at your expense, Marco from New Jersey. Dominic, see, with people like Marco, if you ain't black enough, yeah, totally, listen. Your Marco man was so with you, bruh. I ain't black enough for you, bruh. Come on, man. I ain't black for you, bro. I ain't black for you, bro. Anyway, catch you on the radio, bruh. That's my man, Dominic Carter. Keep it real. And thank you, Jimmy. Interesting. So, let's get to a few issues. We see all of your calls. I'm about to start with Liz in Florida in just a moment. We have Louie in Florida. We have Steve in New Jersey, Mike in Oceanside, Billy in Bensonhurst. We're gonna get to all of these calls plus yours. 800-848-9222. So the young lady, NYU student, this is, it didn't happen under Mamdani, but this is Mamdani's New York in 3 weeks, where if you're the victim of a crime, it's your fault. It's not the attacker's fault. So anyway, the young lady's on her way to class, NYU. Deranged individual comes up behind her, smacks her on her backside so hard it really hurt. She fell to the ground, and come to find out, this nut job, who is apparently a convicted sex offender, was hiding somehow in a university building, an NYU university building, a dorm. This is the young lady as she told part of her story. So, like, if you're a young girl living in New York City, like, and, like, going to NYU, like, please be careful. I was just on my way this morning at 9:20 a.m., walking to class on Broadway off of, like, Waverly Place where, like, that Fresh & Co. is. And, like, as I'm walking, like, with my headphones on, listening to music, I feel like something, like, slap me so hard, like, literally on chest, like, so hard. And I was like, oh my god, ow, that hurts so bad. And I was like, I thought it was like one of my friends. So I was like gonna turn around and be like, ow, like that hurt so bad, why did you do that? But like when I turned around, I saw this like old white guy, and right when I turned around, he like grabbed my hair like this, and like yanked me and like threw me to the ground. My like headphones went flying, and I was just like on the ground. I saw him just like bolt away down Waverly, and I was like, holy what the just happened? And let's hope and pray the young lady's okay. Let's hope and pray it doesn't happen to other students, male or female. But pretty soon it's Mom Donnie's New York. Period. He sold us a con job. And he's got that smile, you know, Mr. Mom Donnie. And so, Carlos, do you have that song? No? Yes, we do? Okay. So, Debbie, Staten Island, and this is a good point. You folks should have never told me this, because I'm gonna take this ball, I'm gonna run with it. The genius around here, Chris Libertini, I'm gonna have him cut a promo on this, because Mom Donnie and Congresswoman Ilhan Omar, they got that same smoke, they look at us the same. Almost like we're a deer and we're about to be slaughtered. And this song, Debbie, Staten Island, just brought this song to my attention. This song is called Backstabbers. Let's listen for a second. What they do is slide in your face all the time. They wanna take your place. The backstabbers. Oh, Mom Donnie. All the time. They wanna take your place. Congresswoman Ilhan Omar, this is your theme song. Backstabbers. Debbie should have never brought this to my attention. You shouldn't have did it. We're gonna have the promo soon about Mom Donnie and Ilhan Omar, cut from the same cloth. Backstabbers, cut from the same cloth. Incredible. But Mom Donnie, his message to the Jewish community stating that he's going to be a mayor. I can't even say I'm saying this with a straight face. He's going to be a mayor for all the people. On those who are rallying today and on Jewish New Yorkers across the 5 boroughs, I look forward to being a mayor for each and every one of them and each and every person who calls the city home. And being that mayor means protecting those New Yorkers and also means celebrating and cherishing those New Yorkers, and that's what I look forward to. Oh, Mr. Backstabber, you're gonna let the homeless have their encampments and it's just gonna be wonderful. People defecating on the street. It's going to be wonderful. Mom Donnie's New York. Let's start with your telephone calls. Liz, line 4, Florida. Liz, what's on your mind? Hi, Dominic. First of all, I just love when you fill in for other hosts. It's like getting a bonus. And that's that's nice of you to say. Thank you, Liz. You're always so pleasant. You got me on all these healthy foods and all of that stuff. But anyway. So, I am, like, you know what, Fridays are my favorite day, because tonight I shut my phone and I spend it with my family and friends, and I don't have to listen to these horrible news reports. And they're horrible. And so I, go to school, I pray for a better world and to heal sickness, and it's calming. And, it's sundown. It's sundown. What is it called again? It's sundown. Sundown? No, it's sundown today. Isn't it Friday into Saturday? Friday night at sundown to Saturday, sundown. Yeah, so it's... Okay. And so, no phone calls, nothing. You have to look, and if you don't know the time and you're somewhere, you just look up and you see 3 stars and you know you're good. Okay, alright, okay, so I didn't mean to cut you off. I just wanted to know what it's called every week. On Fridays at sundown, and then it stays that way until Saturday at sundown as well? Yes, no TV, no phone, just peace in our lives. And how do you do it, Liz? You're really into that. How do you, Liz, I would go bat, you know what, crazy. You wouldn't. You could do it. It would be the best thing for you. It would be the most healing thing for you. At first you're gonna, wanna want to know what's going on. That's phobia, you know. But once it happens, and you know you can't open anything, you won't want to. And it's such a relief. Listen, you know, there's gotta be a day, like, you know, and God, you know, he rested on the seventh day, not for himself, because he doesn't need to rest, but for us. It's for our own self-healing. Because think about it, all you're doing is working and working and working and stress. You need some just downtime, just shut it all off. And, you know, there's good and bad in this world, no question. I choose to focus on the good. And I want you to say there's a common denominator with these creeps. There's hatred of America and illegals. And they'll get theirs. Let me tell you, my grandmother, my buddy, you promise they'll get theirs? Yes, I'm gonna say something probably shouldn't say, but I had a very bad divorce, and when my bubby was alive, my grandmother, she said, Mamala, it's a term of endearment, I promise you he'll get his. I won't be alive to see it, but I promise you they all get theirs. So I'm gonna say, my bubby, my grandmother, when there's evil in the world, evil, they're going to lose. It always happens. We don't see the full picture, but it will happen. So you're telling me that backstabbers, Mom Donnie and Congresswoman Ilhan Omar, you're telling me, because they're cut from the same cloth. You're telling me that they're gonna get theirs ultimately? Yes, so did Haman in the Palm story, okay? And all of the evil, they fall. They will fall. It will I don't know when, but they will fall. You promise. They're evil. Evil. You promise. You promise. I'm Queen Edgar. And so when you called your grandmother, what did you call your grandmother? You said Mamala? Bobby. And I thought you said something like, it scared me. I thought you said something like Kamala. I was like, oh. Anyway, go ahead, I can't sing it like you can, Kamala. Wait, that's how I do it, Liz. No, you're better. You are just like, There's no one that can do it as well as you. I love it. You sing it. You sing it with that, passion.
Thank you. No, I'm not singing. I'm not singing. It's Mamala.
Mamala.
No. Yeah, Mamala. That was your grandmother.
My grandmother, she would call me Mamala. It's a term of endearment. Like sheepala. It's like a sheep. Like Bubala. You never heard those terms?
Yeah, you know my life, Liz. Politics all the time. That's all I do. Liz, thank you for the wonderful call. You made a promise to me that they're going to get theirs. And so, Carlos, I know we're late for a break, but in honor of Debbie, Staten Island, we gotta toss to this break with the song Backstabbers. I think that's the OJs, right? I think it's the OJs. And so Liz just did her impersonation of me. But for Mom Donnie, and for Congresswoman Ilhan Omar, this song is for you. 'Cause they smile in your face. Oh, backstabbers, they wanna take your place. We gotta hear the chorus before we toss to the commercial. I know we're late. Bear with me, Carlos. I know we're like a minute and a half late. I know you're gonna kill me. I know, but it's Friday. We put our head down on Friday. I know we gotta make up the time somewhere else. I know. What? Time I wanna take your place, the backstabbers. Oh, my darling, smiling in your face. Oh, Congresswoman, take your hands. Oh, Master, we got your numbers. Take it away, Carlos. We'll have some more.
The Dominic Carter Show. Entertaining and informative on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
All back on this Friday, returning to your telephone calls. Let's go to line 3, Mike in Oceanside. Mike, what's on your mind? Okay, Mike, see, this is what I mean. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Mike, you just messed up my flow, man. Mike, folks, I don't mean to embarrass you, Mike. Mike has been calling me every day for a month. Wanting to every day. So much so that it scares me. Wanting to talk about Gavin Newsom. About pretty boy Gavin Newsom.
and I go to take his call on Gavin Newsom after a month, and he's nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. Let's go to Sandra, line 3. Sandra, line 3. What's on your mind, Sandra?
Oh, hi, I wanted to tell you, Dominic, it's Shabbat Shalom. That's the word.
Say one more time. The birthday girl, Sherry, just texted me the same thing. Say it one more time for me, say it. Cause Liz has said it to me 1,000,001 times, but say it one more time?
Every Friday night, it's Shabbat Shalom, and you have Shalom. Right, and you have a nice family dinner. So, but that's not why I called her. I wanted you to know that because you wanted to know. But, 2 things on my mind. One, about Elon Omar, and one about Ron DeSantis if I get the chance. Elon Omar, when she moved here, she had one of those many pictures. She did all her, and he did all the,
Wait, Sandra, cause your phone broke up. Say that one more time, please.
Okay, when Elon Omar moved to Arlington, Virginia, he was running for Congress, and one of the people, his name is Gulheed Hashi, he helped her with the voter mobilization. He helped her a lot. And then she had her parties in a restaurant that Salim Ahmed owned, and the name of the restaurant was called the Safari, and she went there many, many times. Now those 2 people, Gahid Hadith, whatever his name is, he made like 3.2 million in this sports thing, and Salim Ahmed made more. So, look, she wants to help her people. It's no fishy to me that she doesn't know anything about this, so I just wanted to bring that up. But also...
Okay, wait, but Sandra, why didn't you tell me, right? You could have been the brains behind the operation. I could have said I'm Somalian, and we could have opened a social service agency, and we could have got like $5 million each. Why didn't you tell me, Sandra? Hey, Sandra, I want you to hold on if you don't mind. It's gonna be a few minutes, cause I promise to let you make your point about Ron DeSantis. But when they play the music, that's their way of telling me that shut up or they're gonna shut me up. So we're coming right back.
The Dominic Carter Show. Entertaining and informative. On the Red Apple Podcast Network.
And we are back on this Friday. Before I go right back to Sandra and then to other calls from the rest of you folks, this holiday season, help the Red Apple Audio Networks feed those in need. Go to redappleaudionetwork.com/turkey. Join Red Apple Audio Network's AARP, New York City, the Police Athletic League, Gristedes, D'Agostino's Supermarkets, and nationwide imaging services as we deliver holiday meals, more than 5,000 holiday meals to families across the city. Go to redappleaudionetworks.com/turkey. That's redappleaudionetwork.com/turkey. So, I've been using this term, spill the tea, right? So I got to be honest. I learned that term years ago from my friends in the gay community. And they said, girl, you going to spill that tea, meaning the gossip, right? So Halle Berry, the big actress, she is not feeling Gavin Newsom, and it's got to do with menopause, and we'll deal with that in just a second. But Sandra, I promised to give you your say. You wanted to say something about Ron DeSantis, the governor of Florida. Sandra, you have the floor. Go ahead.
Thank you, Dominic. I love Fridays because anything goes on Friday. Well, yes, I love that. That's so great. A couple of months ago, on WABC, we spoke about animal welfare. And I remember the idea was posed to call every single pet shop in New York and let them know they have to accept puppies from the rescues, from the they have to accept rescue dogs. And I even called and expressed a strong interest in calling all the dog shops, all the puppy shops. I was going to do it to get the names, and then we would go forward and make something happen. Guess what? Ron DeSantis, he's amazing. And I'm telling you, he's growing on me more and more every day. He made it law, Dominic, that in Florida, every single puppy store has to make room for rescue dogs. Half of them have to be rescue dogs. And he made it law. And he also said any young child that is caught punishing an animal or abusing an animal, that young child is going to get punished as well. This man, you just keep hearing all this good stuff that he does. And let me tell you, Dominic, I believe that if Jack Ciattarelli were governor in New Jersey, I think I could have asked him to do something about the puppy. I think he would have done it. I don't know. But
I think he would have did it as well. But, the governor's heart, DeSantis, is in the right place. But remember, when they had that hurricane recently down there, Sandra, the guy that tied the dog up to the chain, and the dog almost, first of all, why would you tie a dog up to a chain and there are alligators on the highway in Florida? And the dog almost drowned, but a police official found the dog, saved the dog's life. The guy was found not guilty in court. He faced serious charges, but he walked. So, Sandra, you have the final word before I move on.
Well, I love you, as we all do, Dominic. And I wish
you. Love is right back out at you. Did you catch it? Did you catch it?
I got it. I feel so good.
Thank you, Sandra, for the lovely call and all that good stuff. And Sandra says she's going to teach me to sing. She's going to teach me to sing. That's what she says.
Can't wait.
That's what she says.
I'm going to help you.
Well, thank you, Sandra. You know what, Carlos? I want you to cue up. This is the mood I'm in. Madonna, Lucky Star, right? Madonna, Lucky Star. Yes, I like Madonna. And the truth is, folks, whenever I had a big debate, I would dance around my dressing room playing Madonna before I came out on stage for a huge debate. This song right here, Carlos, you got it. It's Friday, man. I just want to hear a little bit, but I'm not supposed to sing because I'll get in trouble if I sing. Because Sandra says I'm not on key. She got to teach me to be on key. Can I hum? Wherever you are. I just want to hear the chorus part, and then we'll move on. Baby, you know, starlight, starbright, make everything alright. Madonna from back in the day. Ooh, yeah. All right, okay. So Sandra's going to teach me how to sing. That's what she says.
So, for today, I have to say, it sounded good.
Oh, for today. She said for today. Thank you, Sandra. She emphasized for today. That's what she said, Carlos, for today. For today. You and Philippe, you guys, whatever. So, we're going back to your calls. Holly Berry. She doesn't like her governor. Oh, no, she doesn't like her governor. They were at a conference together where Holly Berry went on first. And Holly Berry, hey, I said I was going to spill the tea. All I'm going to say is, what's the best way I can say this, Carlos? Don't take your woman around pretty boy Gavin Newsom. Boom! Mic drop. I said it. That's the tea of the day. Don't take your woman, or especially your wife, around pretty boy Gavin Newsom, the governor of California. Because he's never met a lady that he didn't like. Oh, but he's reformed now. He wants to be president. Well, I don't know what the issue is with menopause in California, right? I don't know. But Holly Berry, and she's right about that age of menopause, right? Holly Berry, listen to how she spilled the tea on her own governor.
Back in my great state of California, my very own governor, Gavin Newsom, has vetoed our menopause bill, not 1 but 2 years in a row. But that's okay, because he's not going to be governor forever. And with the way he's overlooked women, half the population, by devaluing us in midlife, he probably should not be our next president either. Just saying.
Ooh, so here it is, a man, I got to go look up menopause as it relates to the California law and what Gavin Newsom vetoed, because Holly Berry is not happy that on the issue of menopause, the governor said no. And so what does Governor Pretty Boy do? On the way out, a reporter asked him about this. He says, my bad. Listen to this.
Governor, how are you, sir? Good to see you. Last question for you. Obviously, Holly Berry had some comments. Do you have any? She had
actually just was connected with her manager. We have ability to reconcile that, so we're reconciling.
So
I've included it in the budget next year. She didn't know that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we're reconciling.
So what's your message to women who might have been offended by the bill, or just what do they not understand about the bill that they should understand?
They didn't understand we already were in the process of fixing it, so we're getting it fixed.
So did you talk to our manager exactly, or? Governor, any chance 2028, everyone's looking at you, expecting big things?
Way premature. 2026, all that matters. Speaker Jeffries.
What's the hardest part about your job that nobody really understands?
People like you tracking me down, brother.
Come on, brother, man, you're the man. Hey, man, I wish you all the best. Thanks for being I appreciate it.
I kid you not, folks. I've told this story before. I interviewed Governor Pretty Boy live on TV about 8 or 9 times. Every break, all he cared about was combing his hair and made sure that he looked good. This is what happened off camera. That is the man that wants to be your president. So whatever's going on as it relates to menopause in California, the governor says, it's been fixed. But on this issue, Vivek Ramaswamy appeared on TV. And let's just say he's not a fan of Gavin Newsom.
Vivek, have you ever met Gavin Newsom?
I have, actually. Met him a few times.
What did you think?
Look, I think at the end of the day, he's a classic limousine liberal. We had a good conversation a few times we've met. He's in a tough position. He's a straight white man in a party that doesn't like straight white men. I mean, that's historically what their base has made clear about who they actually want to nominate or what attributes they value. So he goes back and forth between being a radical who has to push back against Donald Trump on one day, using profanity, using social media, over-the-top behavior, and on the other, trying to behave like a moderate. And so he needs to figure out who he wants to be as a Democratic presidential candidate when he grows up. For our part, Laura, the real answer is that as long as we're focusing on who we are and what we stand for, I don't think he stands a chance. Neither does anybody else in the Democratic Party. But it's up to us to make sure we're not distracted by their antics, which are frankly comical and humorous at times. It's not ultimately going to be what matters in the end.
So I'm looking at my Twitter at my ex, the lovely Debbie Lobato, Staten Island, says Holly Berry should also be an advocate for the young girls, too, affected by the transgender in sports and bathrooms. Amen, Debbie. She says not just menopausal women, because we don't just bark, we, and she capitalizes this word, bite. So be careful, pretty boy Gavin Newsom. Let's go back to your telephone calls. Line 3, Gracie. Gracie, are you in California, going back to Cali, or Rockland County, New York?
I'm here. We got here yesterday. It's freezing when I went shopping today. But don't worry, you could sleep soundly because I'm here to make sure everything goes well in Rockland.
Oh, isn't that cute?
But listen, you know something? I'm glad Halle Berry doesn't like, what's his name, Pretty Boy. But if that's the most important issue in your life, that's why California is sick. It should break off and go in the water. I really mean it. That is not important. Now I'm going to say something personal. Okay?
Uh-oh.
We got a letter from Social Security, my husband and I, one to me and one to him. Oh, you're going to get more money in your check. Oh, but when we looked at the letter, we're going to get less starting January than we got in December. Why? Because he and I are paying more for Medicare. Why? Because we make good decisions and we're a little bit wealthy. Is that fair?
No.
Now, I'm sure the lazy people who say, what are you complaining about? But that's just an example of why people should not even bother. Let's all go on welfare. I don't know who the hell's going to pay for everything, but we'll all go on welfare. Did I make, that's what I'm angry about. And my father was an immigrant too, 1928. All right? He had a trade. All right, he went to live with a paisan, but he worked very, very hard. He never took anything from anybody. Those old immigrants were workers. In 1962, when they changed the law that you didn't need a sponsor and having somebody to make sure you had a job and weren't going to be, eating off the fat of the land, that's where we went to pot. That's it, Dominic. Thank you.
Gracie, thank you. Gracie, I'm thinking about Rockland. I haven't seen the Bears lately. My problem, Gracie, you still with me?
Yes, sweetie.
My problem is, like all of our wonderful listeners, I think they told me to use ammonia mixed with pine. I get it confused, but I haven't seen the Bears lately. Have you seen any Bears?
You know what? You live more in a wooded area. I kind of know where you live. I'm more near Costco, but I see deer. I'm off of exit 10 on the Palisades.
So Gracie, wait, you could help me with this, right? So why in the middle of the night when I'm coming home after the 1 a.m. show, why do the deer have the nerve to stand there and look at me like they're possessed and like they're about to attack me? They don't attack, but they look so possessed. Why is that?
Well, maybe they're afraid, but I don't know anything. But I think they say, what the hell are you doing on my street? We're being taken over.
Right. Like the migrants. We're taking over.
It.
Like they smile in your face, Mamdani and Ilhan Omar. They're cut from the same cloth. the same cloth. Gracie, thank you for the wonderful call. You know, folks, I want to take another call right now, but I don't want to shortchange you the time. So what I'm going to do, Carlos says don't do it. So what I'm going to do, because any second he's going to be starting the music, which says to me, you better shut up or we're going to cut off your mic. That's what the music really means. Stop talking and toss to the break. So I'm going to stop talking. We see your calls. We're going to come right back with more of your telephone calls. Stay with us, folks.
The Dominic Carter Show on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
And the Tunnel to Towers Foundation final thought of the day. Dominic Carter here with you. We're going to go right back to your telephone calls. I think it's Lewis in Florida. Lewis, are you with me?
Yeah, I'm here. God bless you, Dominic Carter. I was listening to that other lady, and she said Shabbat Shalom. We go to Bet Hallel here in Ocala, Florida. So I want to say Shabbat Shalom. And also, are you there?
I'm listening to you. Yes, I'm listening. Go ahead.
Article 4, Section 4 of the U.S. Constitution, it says that every state and the federal government has to guarantee us a Republican form of government. So when this guy becomes the mayor of New York, it's no longer a Republican form of government because it will be a communistic, socialistic government, and they got to guarantee that there's no domestic violence. So they got to protect us against with all these marauding gangs attacking people. I used to be a member of the Fighting 369th in Manhattan. Right now, they should have that Fighting 369th protecting the people from all this domestic violence. So
Thank you so much. I got to move on because we have a lot of calls, and I'm trying to get to as many as we can in the few seconds that we have left. Thank you. Let's go to Eduardo, line 4. Eduardo, what's on your mind?
Yeah, I'm glad to be back from California, even though I did a charity event. Very high gas prices, almost $5. But I am so happy that Hesse was exonerated from this Admiral Bradley testimony, because the media they're just be against any kind of thing that President Trump is trying to do, and getting rid of Maduro is going to be the greatest thing coming up in the new year, because the Russians are shadowing him. So they're running the show. It's not Maduro, it's the Russians and Putin.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see what happens as it relates to that. Thank you, Eduardo, for the call. Let's go to Larry on line 3. Larry, what's on your mind?
Dominic, I'd just like to state that the way I grew up is no longer possible. And the things I remember, my grandmother and grandfather coming from Italy, married here, couldn't speak a word of English, and raised 13 children, 6 boys, 7 girls, all were married. I mean, and no divorces, no problems. I remember them all well. I love them. I love them to death. My uncles and aunts, and this is not going to be an experience anyone can remember. I'm 86 years old, and I worry for my grandchildren.
Wow. 86, you don't sound it.
And any children out there, they'll never have this experience. There will be some, but not many. And I just wanted to pass that on because full thing growing up when I was a child and in my young adult age and through my later years. But today it is terrible, and I feel for Americans. And what are they going to do? I don't know. I'm really concerned for this country.
And we're all concerned. Thank you for the wonderful call. Let's go to Steve on line 2. Steve, what's on your mind?
Hey, Dominic. I'm from Howell, New Jersey. Howell.
Steve, we don't have all that time. You got to get to the point. Go ahead.
Yeah, my town has been completely invaded with illegals. There's like 3 companies buying up all the houses, and over the last 2 years we've been watching, and they put these houses for rent, and then they're all getting filled with illegals. This was a beautiful community, and it's gone to hell. It's sad. I mean, everybody's leaving. And, I'm just trying to get the word out there any way I can. I've contacted ICE. I've emailed ICE. ICE, come help us.
The town is taken over. The town is taken over.
What?
The town is taken over by illegals.
It's unbelievable. My wife can't even go to Walmart. If ICE comes here and goes to Walmart, they'll arrest 1,000 of them any given day. Please come to Howell.
Well, I'm sure they're listening, and I'm sure they'll be there, Steve. Thank you for that call. Wow. Well, folks, we're at the end of the program. The music has started, and this song is for Mom Donnie and Congresswoman Ilhan Omar. Oh, 2 peas in a pod together.
What they do? They smile in your face all the time. They want to take your place.
Mom Donnie, can you hear this, Mom Donnie? It's just for you, Mr. Mom Donnie. We got your number. Folks, do me a favor and have a great weekend. I'm back Sunday night at 11 p.m. America's heroes need your help. Donate $11 a month to the Tunnel to Towers Foundation at T2T.org. Have a great weekend.
Thanks for listening to The Dominic Carter Show. You can hear The Dominic Carter Show weekdays at 3 p.m. and Monday through Thursday at midnight and Sunday starting at 11 p.m. on 77 WABC. If you like the podcast, share it with your friends and listen anytime at WABCRadio.com and download the WABC Radio app. Hit that subscribe button on all major podcast platforms. Plus, follow WABC on social on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and X. See you next time for a new episode so you never have to wonder.
What the heck is going on here? Looking for financial insights you can trust?
How do you protect yourself as an investor? What's the strategy?
I think it's really simple. I think you just want to be diversified in your portfolio.
The Payne family brings real-world experience to every conversation.
Well, I think that's the problem right now is, right, a lot of people that are close to retirement, they're taking so much risks. And if we do get a big sell-off, it could derail their retirement.
Listen to the Pain Points of Wealth on the Red Apple Podcast Network.